I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. Yeah. Hey. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. These bitches in the acting, I ain't fucking with it. These niggas in the capping, I'm just stacking midgets. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. These bitches in the acting, I ain't fucking with it. These niggas in the capping, I'm just stacking midgets. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. These bitches in the acting, I ain't fucking with it. These niggas in the capping, I'm just stacking midgets. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. I'ma go and get it, I'ma stack it up. Told them to never ever doubt me, but they acting up. Killing niggas, I'm lethal, then tell them to pass the Dutch. Got the boo smoking, they asking me if I flamed it up. Now let's be real, I can't please them all, but it's God, that's who I feel, so fuck the rest, bitch, I'm a ball. Plan 3 steps ahead if I'm tripping, I never fall. So all you talking niggas better back it up or pass the ball. Keep all that talking, nigga, I'm not really with it. Rather be on my island, counting them long digits, extended clips that's with them. If I'm mad at all this talking, my pockets will never get it. My pockets looking ridiculous, money is staying whisper. I stay with pockets with zippers. The only time that it's social is when I'm adding them bitches or adding all of my hits up. This roster, I stay with hitters. My caution, I'm running big, but this shit is for everybody, especially niggas who switch up. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. These bitches in the acting, I ain't fucking with these niggas in the capping, I'm just stacking midgets. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. These bitches in the acting, I ain't fucking with it. These niggas in the capping, I'm just stacking midgets. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. A bunch of niggas got stories reminiscing, I'm in my glory. Remember hoes, they ain't like me, now hella shorties adore me. Flowing better than niggas, I spit it paint a picture. They sing it just like the scripture, don't trust them cause they not with you. So fuck them cause it's just niggas who sit and talk about wishing about bitches who don't do shit and who loving up on a nigga. Not working but blowing switches, a lesson that's not a living. They doubted I had to get it, a challenge, gotta admit it. I ain't tripping, ho. Get this money faster than I did before. Keep it on my hip as a cushion for when I get some dough. Keep them talking, so I fuck the belt and put a mistletoe. Smoke the nigga back, this body box is track that 6 below. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. These bitches in the acting, I ain't fucking with these niggas in the capping, I'm just stacking midgets. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. These bitches in the acting, I ain't fucking with it. These niggas in the capping, I'm just stacking midgets. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. Rapping niggas, I rumble, this mighty beast, but I'm humble. You got it, that first check, I'm throwing that bitch to my mama. She got it, yeah, she worth it. I'm drinking, nobody thirsty, except for them niggas hating them bitches and all their buddies. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. These bitches in the acting, I ain't fucking with it. These niggas in the capping, I'm just stacking midgets. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it.
I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it. These bitches in the acting, I ain't fucking with it. These niggas in the capping, I'm just stacking midgets. I'ma make it happen, I'ma go and get it.
Peace and blessings to all, grand rising to all. Welcome to the early morning chat with your boy Uncle Deuce, otherwise known as your boy Martu. But hey, it is what it's gonna be. This morning was kind of, drugged out a little bit on stocks, but hey, it is what it's gonna be. I'm talking to you, chatting with you in the lane of your brand. Your brand is everything. Your brand is you. Your brand is also what you make it to be. And so I want to talk about the development of your brand in a way that is authentic, okay? Because a lot of times people, what they do is they build a brand, but they not so excited about their own brand. And I'm gonna be honest, I've been through that space, doing doing podcasting and radio for almost 8 years. Well, not almost 8 years, 8 years completely. Getting ready to go on the ninth year, which is March 15th of 2025. So that would be 9 years um, since the inception of Bite the Nickel Radio, the frequency BDN radio network. So I'm gonna share from my own experience of building a brand and what building a brand really means to me. So the title of our episode is "You Are the Brand Everyone is Looking For. Be Yourself." And what I always find out about building, it's about you building yourself. It's about being able to step into an arena without all the rah rah, with all the, you know, the hype. When you're building a brand, you're building a brand at first for yourself, which is a good thing. It's a good start. But the thing that really gets me is after a while you start building that brand for everyone else. And what people begin to find out within building a brand is instead of mimicking somebody else's brand and mimicking somebody else's way of doing things, I find within me that the greatest component of building your brand is being your true, authentic self. And not only being authentic physically, but being authentic, putting it on paper. Okay? That is not an easy thing to do. I don't care what anybody has to tell you about that. You don't ever want to fake the funk with your brand. You have to be the type of individual that is more excited than the next man or woman that may want to invest in your brand. Now, when I say invest, I'm not necessarily talking about money. Because when you are being yourself and unapologetically being authentic, people begin to start gravitating towards you because you have something that they don't. I remember one time a good friend of mine, I had asked her, I have my radio show, my podcast. Does it need a facelift? And she said no. It is great just the way it is. And I was like, are you sure? And she said, yes. Not only that, a few other partners, a couple of my homeboys said the same thing. I think a lot of times we're looking for validation within us building a brand. But the thing is, with you being truly authentic and building this brand and building what you believe is a place of value for other people to come and shop with you. You have to understand your own dynamics of what you do each and every day on the regular. Now, mind you, this ain't building a business isn't the easiest. Building a brand isn't the easiest. Okay. But building a foundation should be your number one uh, priority. I'm always looking for words to make sure I'm um, explaining things to you in a correct manner. What I find interesting in my brand is that my brand brings a network or a variety of complex situations that most of my audience thinks about on a regular, right? Whether it be having an artist submitting music, whether it be giving an interview, or whether it be, excuse me, um, having a co-host to be able to what I the feed off of to feed off of. And the reason for that of being able to define yourself in that is because then you're going to start pulling out of you key elements that make you think, or it may not make you think at the very moment that you've done it, but maybe the next day or the next hour after, you get to thinking about, I said this yesterday. Oh, I did that yesterday. I should, you know, I should tweak it just a little bit. But in the place of all that, you have to learn how to be your true authentic self. I think that really comes into the notion of an individual that sits down and contemplates his next move on a chessboard. And 9 times out of 10, a true chess master is looking ahead at about 6, 7 moves. Excuse me. Ah, 6, 7 moves ahead of their opponent. And for me, I think the biggest thing for me was I didn't want to be like everybody else. I didn't want to be the type of music review show that just wanted to tell people, oh, that's a great track, this, that, another, keep going. That's fake as hell because you're not telling the truth. I didn't want to give interviews that didn't have any substance. You know, most people want to talk about money. Most people want to talk about marketing. 9 times out of 10, what really makes an artist or of any sort is their humanity. Okay. And if you didn't really notice this about me in earlier stages of me becoming um, a radio show hit, whenever I did interviews, I asked questions not only that I had to research an individual of, I asked questions that truly bring out the humanity of a person. And the format that I bring to that is what I know about you. If you haven't really sat on a phone call with me, or if you haven't really took the time to really look at the very essence of the show and be like, I like the way he said that. I like the way he did that. I like the way he countered, you know. Your brand is you. No one thought it up but you. No one put it into strategic balance and on a firm foundation but you. There's certain virtues about my show that um, I do bring out a lot. Is that number one, I don't mind being what you call a goofball. The principles of what I stand on is number one, I stand on truth. Ain't got time to lie to you. I like to listen. I like to prioritize. I like to have a foundation so that I can walk in the directions I need to walk in without having what I would say pushback. But let me share something about pushback. Just because you got denied access to something doesn't mean it won't open later on in your career. Okay. As a radio host, I realized in playing other people's music that I could play it according to the energy that I'm in. You know, I might play someone's song about 2-3 times in the show and be like, bruh, this hot. I can't help it. You know what I'm saying? Being myself, being my true authentic self have landed me different types of relationships in the space of podcasting and radio, to the point that if I was to call those people today, if I was to call those people right now, we can pick up a conversation as if we just, picked up where we left off. You get what I'm saying? Then there comes a place and a time where you begin to have this self-discovery about yourself. And when you're going through the process of self-discovery, you begin to totally see the vision of where your brand is going to go. Not that you have to alter anything. I think it's more so just tweaking the very things that need to be tweaked so that when it's time for you to grow exponentially, you be ready. Now, a lot of times people say when you go viral, you not ready for it. You so excited that you can't think straight. I kind of beg to differ, because not everybody is ready for starting. I don't care what anybody says. I've always said that I wasn't doing this to be popular. That is my biggest notion. I'm not here to be uh popular as in everybody be all up in my business, from the government to the hip hop police to the motherfuckers um on other shows. I'm not here for that type of popularity. If I'm going to become popular, is because what I give is an essence of wisdom that I have solidified the foundation on my platform, my brand, and in also my personal life, so that people can be able to say, you know what, that young man right there, he on point. I don't see no flaw. Now, mind you, you will have flaws. Okay. Just because you're building something doesn't mean you don't make mistakes. You make mistakes each and every day. Okay. In my 8 years, I've taken time out to reflect on self and what I truly bring to the table. And I remember watching Luke Bearmont. He says, making money is nothing. Now it's about, he says, making money and creating a brand is nothing. He says, giving eccentric value to others means more than the money and the brand itself. And I think now that I've turned over to YouTube, I see that you have to have an edge about yourself that everybody else can't mess with. Everybody else can't tackle. Everybody else can't speak on how you do this and how you do that. Okay. Your brand is you, and you are your brand, right? What you do outside your brand, people see that, and not only see that, they also bring it back to your foundation of your brand. They bring it right back to you. It's not that, if you ever had problems with your brand, that means you have a problem with self. Whatever you could point out in your brand that you think is wrong, turn that finger right back around and point it at yourself. Why? Because even within your brand, even within everybody's company, there is always room to grow. What I've learned about most companies I've ever worked for, they're scared of a true, authentic person working with them. Doesn't matter how many bosses you have. What it matters is that you stay the same individual constantly, even in front of them. And they can't say that you different or you fake or you this or you that. But what they can say is that you are consistent at being authentic and telling the truth. There's one thing about your brand has to be able to speak, and that is truth. Let me take a sip of this water. You have to be able to speak truth. Not only just speak truth, but also speak truth to power. Now, there's different levels of that. So you can't just go talking stupid about everybody's government and everybody's gang and everybody's this and everybody's that. You gotta be careful. You gotta be strategic in what you talk about. You got to be strategic in what you do each and every day. You got to be strategic in your branding. Because why? Everything that your brand is, that's exactly who you are. I find it very funny that a lot of people don't know how to truly be their true, authentic self at all times. Is that possible? Yes, it is very possible. Okay, very possible. To be your true, authentic self and creating, in the midst of creating your brand, I think it's very important that you listen to outside sources. And there's a saying, eat the meat, spit out the bone. Uh, One of my homeboys, that is a minister, his name is Alvin Holland. He told me that one day, and he was like, you need to eat the meat and spit out the bone. And I was like, what you mean by that? In every situation, take the meat and the potatoes of whatever's being said, take that to heart, mold it in what you're supposed to be and do, and then the rest of it, throw it behind you just like you would a chicken bone. Why? A chicken bone is not useful unless it still has meat on it. Does that make sense? I know people that not only eat the meat off the chicken bone, but also eat and suck off the gristle of the chicken bone. Sometimes the part that you don't like is also the good part. But being able to swallow that part is sometimes it can be difficult to swallow wisdom. Listening to eccentric wisdom, um, listening to principles, uh, listening to truth, listening to how to maneuver things in your own life will help you begin to gain an edge in solidifying your brand. Like for me, there has not been a day to the point where I don't sit in front of a computer to learn something. I don't have a computer to just be, oh, I got a computer. Oh, I do certain shit. Oh, I'm doing this. And oh, no, you don't make yourself busy on something that you haven't totally put together. What you have to do is put yourself in a place of constant learning. Like your brain don't shut off because you sleep. Because whatever you learned, you go to sleep with. Whatever you're studying, you go to sleep with. Why? So it can be fresh when you wake up. In this day and age, that part is kind of hard because you're dealing with so much adversarial bullshit from work, home, uh, the streets. You know what I'm saying? Other people. Not only that, there's times that you have to wrestle with yourself. Those are distractions. You know what I mean? Those are like huge and big distractions that you don't need in your life or in the present moment of things. You have to be able to educate yourself, read books, watch documentaries, this, that, and the other. Because as you build a brand and as you begin to, truly open up to who you really are, after you cleansed away a lot of bullshit that you didn't really need in your life, this is when the brand really starts to take shape, because you said to yourself, it's time for a change. Now you may take this as a spiritual talk. Even if I was to do this on another segment, it's being yourself holds more weight than someone being fake and creating something that looks good on the outside, but it really, in the inside, it is so dirty that when someone truly picks up the dirt, they don't want to be around it. When is the last time you really wanted to be around some dirt? When is the last time you ever wanted to rub some dirt on your body? Okay? When is the last time you went and had a, what they call that, mud spa? Nobody really likes those. Okay? I'm just if you do, you a different type of individual. Okay? It's more satisfying when you are able to be yourself and to be able to talk about things that other people just don't talk about on a regular basis. It's almost like they don't even have a need, you know what I'm saying, to hear it each and every day. But at the same time, it's like, let me share with you this. It is your choice if you want to take this on or not. Okay? And building this brand, I've talked to many people. And building this network, I learned so much, down to the very fine tooth comb of where I want to direct my brand, if you understand what I'm saying. With everything that I have going on in my life, from investing, prayer, taking care of myself, which is self-love, self-care, going to work, listening to other people's problems, and not so much giving a solution, but more so giving suggestions. Or not only that, giving someone a bird's eye view of what they could be doing, should be doing, without telling them this is what you need to do. It's more of a suggestive base. Why? Because just in case someone ran into you that you didn't know, right? And they came up to you, hey, I seen your video on YouTube and the things you were talking about is so on point. You know what I'm saying? I became a subscriber and started becoming a follower of your work. I like what you say. I like what you do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How you come off to an individual in person, that's how they gonna perceive you, even with the brand. Oh, why he said it like that, or why he do it like that, or why he was. People get sensitive. Even I get sensitive. I ain't gonna even say it a lot. But when you go sit down and think about the things that you do, you say, you act upon, whether you be at work, home, out in the street, people review you according to your actions. Your actions speak louder than words, right? And that's understandable. But people are a little bit too judgmental. Not only that, you yourself is a little bit too judgmental as well. Why? Because you look at things as if, oh, it need to be better. This need to be better. There was times I would sit back and I would listen to my own work and I'd be like, can't believe I actually said that. And I'm very gutsy at saying things that need to be said, not afraid to say them, only because I'm just being my true authentic self. I can think for myself. You wouldn't need another person to think for you if you can analytically think for yourself, critically think for yourself, Phil, being able to philosophize with other people and be able to articulately speak about things or do things that other people can't say or do. What seals your brand is who you really are as an individual. And for me, I'm like, am I being all that I can be within my brand? Am I being the ace that my audience needs me to be? Why? Because with everybody's brand, this is what I noticed. It's either something that they could do better than you, or something that they researched better than you. That gets you to become better. Sometimes there's a form of jealousy in that, you know. But there will come a time where there's other people that are going to challenge your authenticity. I'm not talking about so much take you out of character. Because when people want to take you out of character, 9 times out of 10, they want you to speak on a lie. They want you to speak on a lie on yourself. They want you to speak a lie on your brand. They want you to speak a lie on other people. That 9 times out of 10, that's not even in your lane. Um, A good example is Candace Owens being on the panel with T.I. T.I. was being an asshole to Candace Owens about the fact that, and you could tell T.I. was a Democrat, okay, because, for most people that are Democrats, they don't like Republicans. And even if you were a Democrat that you didn't knew that you didn't need to be a Democrat no more, and hating one man just because he is hated on and this, that, and the other, and, because of the color of the fucking skin and this, that, and the other. T.I. was trying to embarrass Candace Owens about the fact that how she believed America could be great again underneath Trump, but him and his stupidity antics of cutting her off and not letting her speak and telling her, you ain't really speaking about nothing, you speaking on bullshit. How is it bullshit when you just, that's one thing about black folks I don't ever get, is that when they want the truth of how you feel, they go to cutting you off just because they don't want to hear it. And trust me, that happens every day. Don't want to hear it. Your brand is about facts. Your brand is about statistics. Your brand is about marketing. How you market yourself is what is going to bring you results. How other people feel about your brand can either make you or break you. But know one thing. Don't ever think for a moment in your life that just because you don't like something doesn't mean you can't talk about it. Just because you like to have fun, or certain about certain things, and you say this is the way it go, and you try to convince other people that this is the way it's gonna go, or it has been going, doesn't necessarily mean that the individual you telling it to looks at it the same way you do. Oh, and a lot of times people don't want to hear it. Like, for me, I don't always like talking about politics. Why? There's more things to talk about besides who in the presidency, who running Congress, who running Senate, who running this, who running that, who the Speaker of the House, who running the shit in the city state, who doing shit in the county state. I ain't got time for all that. I don't. Why? Because it don't really concern me. You get what I'm saying? What you are concerned with also is your brand. What excites you on a daily basis is a part of your brand. Who you have in your life, as far as certain people, male or female, they are a part of your brand. So anything outside your brand that brings trouble to your brand, what do? You cut it off. You cut it off. People find success in their brand when they start cutting out the people that don't mean them any good for any reason but to hate on you just because you have a brand and they don't. And I guess the first thing I want to tell people is find your own business. Find your own business. Understand there's principles in being yourself. Always find the truth within yourself first, with others, and then the world. Okay? Find your happiness within your brand. Find your happiness within yourself. Learn how to bring continuity to your brand. Learn how to be eccentric. Learn how to be not obnoxious, but learn how to be jokative only to a certain level because a lot of people don't like to be played with. Okay? And not only that, set a line statement that says everything about you that is not only you, but it is, or should I say, speaks volumes outside your brand. Okay? I encourage everyone to be themselves. The reason for that is because being fake is not something you want. Trust me. Because people can pick you apart if you're fake. Okay? You are your brand, you are your niche, you are who you say you are. But until you clean it up, you're not. Okay? I hope that this piece was educational for you. Um, I realize that I do short films. I only do an hour right now with a little bit of music. That is because um, I'm waiting for the new year, and I know a lot of people missed the 3 hour long shows. I personally want to start doing interviews again, or not so much interviews, but have a fireside chat with not only people I know, but with people that have different stories, that have different mindsets, that want a platform to where they could just be totally themselves. They could speak the truth, whether they cussing, fussing, or muffing, or nothing. Okay? Until next time, share this with a friend. Enjoy the rest of your morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be blessed. Stay blessed. Keep God as your forward guide to building your brand. All right. Share this with a friend. Please subscribe to the channel. Um, we end up getting one subscriber within the last week. Thank you. We have 63. We are edging for 100. Let that be a milestone. So, hey, here's what it's going to be. If you like the content, please like, comment, and share all together, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on TikTok, whether you are on YouTube. please give us a like and a share if you love our content. Love you very much. Stay tuned for the next morning chat. I'll be back. You know me. I'll be back. Let me stop playing with y'all. Let's see what we can. Yeah. Until next time, y'all. Love you very much. Thank you for your time. Peace.
I'm not what you into. I wish that you would listen. They hate me. Oh, they hate me. I can't be them, so I'ma do me. Seems like it's a simple enough philosophy. You'd be surprised trying to break into this industry. You're better off getting a job and dying miserably. So many lies that the truth is really hard to see. I close my eyes and search my heart for what looks right to me. Feels like I'm sinking into a world that's trying to swallow me. I'm treading water, but the undertow is hard on me. Questioning myself like, is this really right for me? Can I make it to the top where everyone can see? Hard to tell and it's even getting harder to breathe. Pressure building and I need to find me a release. They hate me cause I'm different, won't shy away from the issue. I won't push the agenda of selling the pimping women. I wanna destroy the system that tells you to go to prison. I'm not what you into, I wish that you would listen. They hate me cause I'm different, won't shy away from the issue. I won't push the agenda of selling the pimping women. I wanna destroy the system that tells you to go to prison. I'm not what you into, I wish that you would listen. They hate me. I don't know why they hate me. Laughing like it's funny, but it's every day. It's so pathetic, got these babies out here scared to play. And all I hear is gang, gang, and fuck off. But these the same cats that won't bust at the cops. And when they mad like they loaded trying to stick his broad. Either that or you snitching to get about your charge. Used to know on the having little imbeciles creating babies and running off with some other broad. These situationships got us all fucking lost. I'm watching women turn to women trying to pass their horse. They wanna tell me chill out, cause I think too much. But in my mind I know that's exactly what they scared of. I will be true if you only knew what I was thinking of. Beat the system into submission and free your mind, bruh. But you won't listen. It's above your comprehension. And when I'm finished, you can go on file 13 and forget it. Let's go. Let's go. They hate me cause I'm different, won't shy away from the issue. I won't push the agenda of selling the pimping women. I wanna destroy the system that tells you to go to prison. I'm not what you into, I wish that you would listen. They hate me cause I'm different, won't shy away from the issue. I won't push the agenda of selling the pimping women. I wanna destroy the system that tells you to go to prison. I'm not what you into, I wish that you would listen. They hate me. I don't know why they hate me. Oh, they hate me. I'm not what you into. I wish that you would listen. They hate me.